I'm not at home. So now you can guess where I am. So I can open this a little bit. And yeah, it's in the 26th floor here in the big tower in the middle of Bangkok. So I'm in Thailand, in Bangkok, and I'm here for the next 4 weeks for business and meeting people and spread trading and some other kind of businesses here in Bangkok. And here for the next 4 weeks, I will go back in December the 4th. So I'm looking forward to meet you here in Bangkok for the next 4 weeks. That's really cool. And I'm really happy that I can do this because with this visit here and with this stay here in Bangkok, there's a dream comes true for myself. So when I read the book from my mentor and I heard the first time in this story, Mike, great to see you. When I read the book of my mentor and about the office in Bangkok from the asset management and the story of Philip and Stan and Hovner and Sander, and they had an office here in Bangkok. That was my dream, and this was 2006, around about 2005, 4, 6, round about there. And it was my dream to come to Bangkok for an office and to work and trade here to make trading here in Bangkok. And yeah, since Saturday morning, I'm here in Bangkok, and now a dream comes true for me. And everything happens by real trading. And with trading, you can fulfill all your dreams if you want. And I'm really happy to share my knowledge with you together here with Admirals. And thanks, Nastia, for opening the show. And I hope the Wi-Fi is strong enough, but I can tell you something. The Wi-Fi here in Bangkok is more stronger than our cable supported network in Germany. I swear to God. Okay, so I hope it will stable enough to make this trading and to the show every morning, Monday to Friday. Okay, you know, we stream this show on YouTube at the same time, so you'll find a button, the right corner, you can click on it. And don't just, if you wonder why I'm looking here on the left side, there's a big screen, and I have the second screen here, my TV screen of the show, of the room. And yeah, so I can see everything here. Vladimir, good morning. Barry, good. Ian, wonderful good morning here too on YouTube. So now let me share my screen. And just let me fix this chat. And so I can see the chat. So two. So Mike, good morning. Khabi, and welcome Bangkok here. And Marie-Louise, good morning. Ginteras, good morning. Lisa, good morning too. So I'm really happy to have you here in this show. Tina, Rudolph, good morning too. Okay, so let's see what we can do today. And yeah, today is it's just a kind of, you see here in the screen, nothing. Today is Monday, and by the way, we are 6 hours ahead, which means now it's oh my gosh, what time is it? I guess it's 2:30, right? Oh yes, it's 2:30 here in Bangkok. We are 6 hours time different to Germany, by the way. Okay, so today is Monday. You see there is nothing on the plate for today, so we can be focused on our trading. So, and yes, as always, I want to invite you to our Forex. First of all, this cashback situation. So for real traders in MT4 or MT5, you get money back up to 50%. So it's time to open a real trade, deposit it, and start to trade, and you get money back from the spread, 50% up to, of course. And no, that was the wrong one. So it's just here. And of course, I want to invite you to follow Admirals here on Telegram in case you have Telegram too. Okay, time to go to the charts. And as always, we want to start with a view at our live trading. It's here in DAX 10 minutes. And by the way, guys, the trend, this uptrend you can see here is still valid. It's really still valid. So because there was no trend break, here at the last point 3, just a hit playing at the point number 3. And also there was no trend continuation here at the last point 2, which means that uptrend is still valid, but also the downtrend, there's another downtrend too. So, and there in this downtrend, in case you haven't open, or you had no open trade, yeah, then you had the chance here in the second trend arm, to make money, because here you can see it. In that case, there was the balance candle, and that was the second trend arm, and there was the chance to go short here, and that's really, really awesome. Okay, so actually there is no trend continuation of this short right now, because there is the point 2 and they try to do it, but it's an critical situation, or there's actually nothing to do because we are circling around the point of control. So the uptrend is literally too old, and the downtrend, there was the chance already in the second trend arm, and it works again. So then let's go to our 4-hourly chart trades, and we start here too with the DAX. And this trade is also too old already, because we started here, move. So that's the trend. And you can see where was the best entry ever. Yeah, so here we go. There's no trend continuation here above, which means we are still here in this correction. But you see, the best possibility was in the second trend, or maybe here anywhere, to speculate, to continue the trend to the point 2, and we reach the point of control. And in case it was your plan to trail the stop, to ride the trend, then your stop loss is right exactly, stop loss is round about here right now. Yeah. So when you're buying close to point 2 or on the breakout, do you calculate the same risk for the stop loss? Because stop loss is not at point 3, but closer to a new probable point 2. Yes, of course. About the risk is a very interesting question, Götz. For first of all, thank you very much. And this is, by the way, the complicated topic of the risk in trading is one big part of my new trading course, which will be available mid of November roundabout. But basically, you should know the risk you take for your trading is not responsible for your trading. So you should think in different ways. So basically, I can give you the answer yes to your question, but it's just the half of the answer. Yeah, but the other half is you have to go deeper in this stuff. But basically, yes, it is. Okay, let's go to Dow Jones. And in Dow Jones, the trend is still also valid. We don't have to talk about it unless we accept we are going higher and higher in the all-time highs, one all-time high to the other. You see the price, even with the starting new trading week, the price is still really, really high. So, and it looks like, it doesn't look like a correction at the moment. So there is, in 4-hourly chart at least, there is nothing to do. The best thing is the second trend arm works already again and again and again. So then Euro USD. In Euro USD, the price is still going down. And yes, actually, no trend for us. There is nothing to do for the moment. So just in 4-hourly chart, stay away or stay at the sideline. Then our beloved Bitcoin against US dollar. Oh, actually, I realized we have an open trade. Oh, I have forgotten this. That's really cool, right? It's always the best thing if you forget if you forget your trades. And most of the times, if you forget the trades, they are winners because if you forget them, you don't intervene. You can sit on your hands and you don't know you have an open trade. Okay, so cool. Here we go. 1 second trend arm. So what is it? Sorry. So first trend arm, second trend arm. So got in at the 0.2. Yeah. And here we go. We have a trend continuation. And actually we have a close above the last 0.2, which means it works already. And it was already profitable, by the way. So what we can do right now, actually, I have my target at the last high. Here is my target. But, you know, we reached and overcome the last 0.2. So, and if you do that, especially, I don't want to ride the trend. Just I realize where I am. My point of control is quite far away, which means we're going up and higher in the very expensive price zone. You see it here in the green zone. We're here right now, which means I don't want to ride the trend. I just want to use this move. So at this top here, I have my final target, but it's also not allowed if the situation or if the strategy was working and was successful, which it is in this case, not allowed to make loss. Yeah. So in case you can sell half the position if you want, like that, or maybe we can trail the stop loss into the profit zone, which I do here right now. Yeah. And I trail it now for this bar by bar. And even they get me out with a wonderful small profit, or I reach my target or whatever. So now I'm in profit. I cannot lose money anymore. And I brought you, oh yes, I showed you another proof that the second trend arm is the trend of the highest probability. It doesn't matter which underlying you trade. And you know, even Bitcoin, okay? I say nothing about that, but you know, even Bitcoin, it doesn't matter what it is, it always, you trade the price, and this is the most important thing. Okay, so let's go to gold price. So in gold, it's very interesting because the trend is still valid. And you see this. So we start here, move, correction, second move, second correction, and then up, here last 0.2, then go down. Then we have a trend continuation. We saw a deep correction, and you see what happens again. Yes, again, we reached the 0.2. So in case you want to ride the trend, yeah, then entry was here, anywhere here at this here, or maybe there was your balance candle exactly at the point of low. Yeah, and then maybe you can trail a stop. So in case you ride the trend, yeah, but we are in a green zone, and maybe you can trade bar by bar, whatever, just up to your plan, what you made before you start the trade. Yeah. So let's go to the next one. And this is British Pound USD. And here we have a downtrend. And this downtrend is this one. We start here. First move. Second one. And you know, there was the entry. Then this. And this. And this. Okay. And as I supposed, we reached this last low roundabout here, but it was okay. In the second trend arm, again, it worked. Yeah. Okay. Ah, you see a wonderful comment on YouTube. So thanks for this wonderful comment. Thanks a lot. Okay, so before we go to our running trades, we can open the poll of today. And you know, it's Monday. And Estia, if you want, we can open this wonderful. Thank you very much. So as always, Monday, I want to ask you, what are your trading goals for this week? First, I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances this week. And I need to set a date for my success. So especially a date when you want to make it happen to stick to the rules all the time. Maybe this could be end of the day, this could be end of the week, could be end of the month or end of the year. The moment you set a date, it's the moment you start to become successful. Okay, so what's your goal for this week? And I hope, please set a goal for this week. Make a goal for this week. It's very, very important. Okay, let's switch to our running trades, and we start with the trade which was working. It was Euro, British Pound, and as you can see, it worked. That's the trade history. So you want to repeat it again? Let's make an analysis about that. So we had first move, first correction. No, sorry, that was the wrong one. Sorry, we have to start here. So that was the first one. So then this one, then that was the next point 2. The correction, we start close to point 2. Second trend arm, it worked already. And then we wanted to trade up to the point of control. And you see, it worked already again. Wonderful, right? And we hit the target perfectly, I would say. So it worked again. So, and the next one, which is actually not longer running, by the way, this is our share in the stock in host hotels. You can see we have the same one here. Move, correction, move, correction, and you see it worked again. So the start was here on trading to point 2. When we overcame point 2, then we sold half the position. And, you know, we had the target, exactly the final target at the last high, exactly there. It was that high and everything was fine and it worked again. Another proof that it can work if you want to do it. Yeah. So the problem is most of the time in front of the screen because the system is working all the time. So, and by the way, I make my own mistakes, you know, I make my own mistakes. And sometimes you have bad years, sometimes you have good years, but it is possible to make money in the market. When you don't make money, then it's most of the time to analyze why is it, maybe you miss too many signals or whatever it is. You have to do it because the system, I prove it every day, is working. It does not mean that I don't make any mistakes. Okay, I make my own mistakes, of course, because I'm the same like a trader like you. So we are working on the same stuff. Yeah. And by the way, if you need to blame someone else, yeah, then I guess it's time to find the problem by yourself and not by the other ones. But this is normal behavior stuff and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I don't care about it, by the way. So That's actually, I don't, just only Bitcoin is open for the moment. Yeah, but we told already about that. So I have a couple of trading ideas for you. And I want to start with this one, Euro Australian dollar in 4-hourly charts, by the way. And because there is a trend right now. And in case you trade 4-hourly chart, and in case Euro Australian dollar is on your list, then we talked about last Friday, by the way. Here we go. That's your trend. So that's the trend. Here is the correction. Point of control is up there. So it is possible to make an entry roundabout there and to speculate in the second trend arm to continue the trend. And by the way, point of control could be a possible target, or maybe this is you want to ride the trend. It's also because we're going up to the point of control, and it's possible, like in gold, for example, that you can ride the trend. So make a plan before you start in trading, before you do that, okay? Make the plan before you start the trade. So it doesn't matter if you just want to use the move up to the last 0.2 and maybe hitting point of control, or maybe you want to ride the trend. Whatever you do, it's just on you, and it's just your plan, yeah? Thanks, Nastia. Thanks a lot. So whatever you do, it's just on you, but make sure that the moment we overcome point number 2 and the strategy was basically working, that you can have a loss anymore. Yeah. However you do it, it's just on your plan, but make a plan, please, before. This could be really interesting. By the way, this is the only trade in 4-hourly chart for today. Maybe we'll find tomorrow another one, but this is the only one in this 4-hourly chart. In daily chart, we have a couple of other trades. So first of all, still is on the list Australian dollar. I have it on my mind next year. Yes, I can see the time here. So that's a couple of trades like in Australian US dollar, Japanese yen, Swiss franc, a couple, but they are not right. They are not ready for trade because we are still in the correction here right now. You can see it here in the chart. It's also Australian dollar, Japanese yen, for example. And because as we mentioned very often in the second trend arm, you can ignore rule number 3, but actually it looks like that we come down kind of 38%. But basically, yes, in the second trend arm, it is allowed to ignore rule number 3. So just waiting for a balance candle in Australian dollar, Japanese yen. The same in in Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. It's also the same. Then we have Euro, Japanese yen. It's the same. And we have this trend. We're coming into the correction. So just wait for the next balance candle, and then maybe we can go up. It's the same in New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Hopefully. Yeah, it will work. Yes, you know, that's not an open trade. So because that's the second trend arm, still the second trend arm, we have this one. Okay, sorry. So we have this one. Okay, so then it's this one. And there was a trend continuation here. No, Jesus, sorry. So there was trend continuation. And now we are in a correction. And maybe today there will be a pure balance candle. So actually, to be honest, I will leave my pending order close to the last 0.2 because to see a high volume zone there, maybe they will test it from the lower side. I'm not sure if they can overcome this volume zone. But in case they will continue the trend, there is no 100% probability. It's just a little bit more than 72%. So just wait. But this is still on my watch list. So this then US dollar, Canadian dollar. And yeah, it's still a trend we talked about last week. So here, just waiting for the balance candle. And here's another one as the most interesting for today. It's Euro New Zealand dollar. Why is it? Yeah, look, this is the trend. So by the way, that's the trend. Move, correction, move. And here is the correction. Second trend arm, maybe a balanced candle and maybe one move to the lower side. So this is what I have on my watches for this evening. And if this balanced candle will close that way, how it looks like right now, like a balanced candle, then I will open a position. I will set a pending order at the point 2 to speculating on this break to the lower side. Okay, that was my part for today. It's just 4 minutes left. And by the way, this is, how should I say, that's my question for today. Where is my, sorry, here we go. So a question for today was about what are your trading goals for this week. So let me just give me an interesting hint for yourself. Sometimes your mind is not working with a kind of a deadline. Yeah, it's like you want to lose some weight, and you say, okay, up to tomorrow, I don't eat anything in the evening. Your mind, you bring pressure on your mind. That doesn't work. Your mind is not working that way. So most important thing is to think in a positive way. So, and in small single steps. And small single steps means if you make a note and you make a note on your list, maybe for the 4 steps, and you're making a plan, and you say to yourself, okay, the next trade, just the next trade, I will stick to the rules. Not the rest of the week, just think in that way, just maybe today, or maybe just the next trade. Make your list, the 4 rules, making plan everything about the trade, and then just do it in this one single trade. Whatever the outcome is, doesn't matter. Yeah, but maybe this is a good idea to do it in that way. And then if you have this one trade and you were successful, then celebrate it. Yeah, give you a reward for your mind, whatever it is, what makes you happy. This is the most important thing, because if you are really happy, it's not necessary to blame other people like that. Yeah, so happiness is the most important thing. It is a great motivator to help other people. So maybe you can do it in this way. I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow again. I want to say thank you for listening here from Bangkok, and I'm really happy. Wish you a wonderful day. We have afternoon here. I wish you a wonderful trading day, and I hope we see you together tomorrow again. Have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules be with you. Bye-bye.